How's it going, guys? We are back in another video here, and this is going to be the top goalies right now to use in NHL 26 HUT so far. So from what I've seen and, just a general consensus on what goalies are usually going to be the best to use. So make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel here, and let's hop into the video right now. First off, guys, we're going to start out with Henrik Lundqvist, 86 overall, and he's really going for a very reasonable price here, guys. I mean, he's going for, 40,000 coins here, and I think that's very, very solid. So I've been using Lundqvist on my team here. I actually packed him twice, and believe it or not, I mean, 6'1", 180, you might not think like, wow, this guy's a beast, but honestly, I think it's because of his X factors, especially showstopper. The saves that he makes are absolutely insane. Does he let in some tough ones? But what goalie doesn't is really what I'll always tell you. You just need to find the goalie that's the most consistent. Lundqvist has been very, very consistent for me. So I really think Lundqvist is an awesome goalie. He's got showstopper there, which of course utilizes cat-like reflexes with increased save accuracy and readiness when performing reflex saves and consecutive saves. So he can make saves back-to-back, which he definitely has done. Increased ability to see through screens and react to deflections. That's important too. Then he's got Sponge, which is absorb shots and limit rebound opportunities. So I have both of those active on him, and he's been very, very good for me. Honestly, I can't really imagine myself getting rid of him for a little while at least here. But for me, number one on this list right now is Henrik Lundqvist. But this is really no particular order. This is the first card I'm just mentioning in the video. Next up, guys, we have Logan Thompson, all right? So Logan Thompson, right now, he's going for around 30K, which, again, is very reasonable, I think. He's 6'4", 207 pounds, but I've mentioned it plenty of times. He is a right-handed catching goalie, and to me, that does change things. It really does, and I have a lot of issues scoring on the right-handed catching goalies. I don't know what it is, but I throw myself off or something. But Logan Thompson, for sure, with the right-handed catching, that is a very, very good thing about him. I'm a huge fan of using his card, and I, hate playing against him. So I think that tells you a lot. He's got recharge as his X factor. Fight through fatigue with reduced energy drain when making saves and breathe life into your team by increasing team energy after any breakaway save, desperation save, or a perfect one-timer save. So that's actually pretty useful, especially for energy purposes. But Logan Thompson, for me, is definitely on this list and a very awesome goalie to select. Next up, guys, we got Jacob Markstrom, 82 overall. Markstrom always find his way on the list here. Right now, Marky's going for around 12,000 coins, which I think is very reasonable right now. 6'6" goaltender here, 207 pounds. All right, now he's got the lowest tier X factor here of recharge, which is there a fight through fatigue with reduced energy drain when making saves and breathe life into your team. So we kind of saw that. With the last goalie, of course, Logan Thompson. But Markstrom's amazing. He always is. I mean, especially early on in the year. I mean, I used base Markstrom last year for at least 2 months, I'm pretty sure, which is crazy to say, I know. But realistically, you don't really need to change your goalie too often. I feel like you got to kind of just find the one that's most consistent for you. And I feel like one of these goalies on this list will be that for you. Not every goalie is going to work for you. Sometimes goalies, they play better against certain... it depends on your defense you play. Like, if you let up a lot of point shots, maybe they'll be really good for you. If you let up a lot of cross creases, maybe they'll make a lot of those saves, but the point shots, they're going to give up, right? It's just kind of dependent on, the goalie, really, and your defense. So let's move on to the next one. Next up, guys, we have from the LA Kings, it is Darcy Kuemper. Right now, Darcy is going for around 20,000 coins, a little bit more expensive there than Markstrom, and I think he deserves it because he is very, very good. 6'5", 215 pounds, so very good size here on this Kuemper card. He's got the lowest tier X factor, which is the post-to-post here, which, I mean, it's definitely still good just because it's the lowest tier. I mean, it's bad by any means, but 86 speed on the Kuemper card here as well. But no, I definitely like Kuemper. I do. I know, maybe you might not think I do because, I talked about the lowest X factor, but regardless, I think Kuemper's awesome. I've seen a lot of people say they like using him as well. and for me, had to be on the list. Next up here, we got Jake Oettinger. All right, Oettinger is always another one. Every single year is always a top goalie, especially base card, and clearly his price is kind of talking about that. 84 overall, going for around 30,000 coins here. He's a 6'6" goaltender, 224 pounds here. He's got the middle tier X factor of sponge, so that helps out with rebounds as well, and just in general, makes them a bit faster when it comes to some animation. So that's pretty nice. 89 speed on him too is actually very nice. With the very important thing to know as well, guys, is smaller goalies, they kind of come out to challenge more. So like say you have a goalie like Stolarz, Oettinger, he's going to be sitting more in his net, like deeper in his net. That is kind of what I've noticed. Lundqvist comes out to challenge the puck so often, and then the taller goalies sit pretty far back into their net. So just one thing I wanted to mention when talking about the goalies, and maybe why you see some things that are a little bit different than other goalies you might have tried, but Oettinger is very good, and for me, had to be on this list as well. Next up, guys, we got 81 overall, Karel Vejmelka. All right, now he is a very good card as well. I've seen a bunch of top players using him as well. And for just value alone, this might be a very, very good option. 6'4", 221 pounds. So similar to Logan Thompson, of course, 3 overall less, but the right-handed catching goalie, that's the thing. That's really why he's on this list for me, because there's obviously a lot of other 6'4" goalies that are 80, 81, but I think it's the right-handed catching that makes me like it. And also he's an event card, so that can be helpful for objectives, if you still haven't done that. And he's got goal post to post here, which is again the lowest tier post to post here, and it's it's nice. Post to post definitely helps. It's the lowest tier, so don't expect it to be unbelievable, but certainly Vejmelka is a strong goalie. I've seen a ton of good players use him, especially like players like Sky is taken have used him, so definitely Vejmelka has to be on this. Next up here, guys, we got Anthony Stolarz. Stolarz is another one from last year. That was an absolute beast. And he's certainly going to be very strong again. So 8,000 coins. He's 6'6", 243 pounds. So he's a big boy. And he's got post to post. So yes, I know it's the lowest tier one, but still post to post, very effective. And I think Stolarz should be very, very strong again this year. I would definitely give him a try if none of these other goalies have been working for you. Just because their overall might be higher, might be lower, it doesn't really mean anything, guys. Goalies are very unpredictable in NHL video games. I think they're a little bit more consistent this year, but for me, Stolarz had to be on this list too. Next up, guys, here, we have from the Philadelphia Flyers here, it is Ivan Fedotov. Now, Fedotov, he's an interesting one, right? You might not think too much about him, but clearly people are thinking a lot about him because he is going for a lot of coins right now. He is a 6'7", 214-pound goaltender, right? So 6'7", haha, 6'7", right? But 81 speed, I know it's a little bit concerning, and I know a lot of his stats are not pretty, but we've seen it before, guys. Height can sometimes be the most important thing with goaltenders in NHL video games. So I would at least give Fedotov an opportunity here, a try. If a lot of other goalies have failed for you, I feel like it could certainly be the solution for you. And then last but not least, guys, it is Connor Hellebuyck. So, Hellebuyck, I had to put him up here. We all know that, he's the highest rated goalie in the game, base card wise. 6'4", 207 pounds here, 87 speed too. He's got dialed in the middle tier version. Then he's got sponge, the lowest tier version here. So for me, dialed in's actually very good on goalies. So I think that's a pretty useful one to have active on Hellebuyck. And in general, I think Hellebuyck's still a very strong option in the net. Other goalies here like Brodeur and Waugh, they're not bad. I would say they're not bad. It just kind of depends on, 6'2", 6'2". I've seen Lundqvist be very good at 6'1", so I'm sure that both these goalies are not bad either. But the ones I really mentioned earlier are kind of the ones I'm really feeling most confident about. But my question to you guys before this video ends is, who are you using in the net? I'm curious. What's been your goalie situation? For me, it's been Lundqvist from the very start. I've played every single game with Lundqvist. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully, you guys do enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if you're new here. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek. I'm live there every single day. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you get 3 E's. And I'll see you guys all in the next video.